Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it.
Ugh.
Love it. Freaking crazy pack watch. I need to bring up the GIF or whatever with what's his name? Worthy? Or when he's smoking the cigar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, James Worthy. Yep.
Back up.
That's him.
Back up. Chill. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Well, yeah, when he snapped the bat, I went, he didn't just do that. I was like, no way.
How about Tyler Phillips, man? Closing it, former Phil, closing it out.
He's a nutcase.
He is, dude. He's a little insane, bro.
What is his problem?
I have no idea.
He's
no
like,
freaking clue. I know, yeah, like slapping
dude,
himself.
Calm
like,
down.
Relax, bro.
He's like, yeah, I couldn't be myself with all these vets. So now I smack myself in the face.
Oh my gosh, dude, that is.
He's like
wild.
that dude that used to chug the Red Bull.
Jojo
Romero. Yeah.
Joe Romero.
Dude, we're the only NL East team in the playoffs.
Wow, that is true.
Isn't that crazy? We're having 3 teams to 1.
All right, we'll start at 2:30. You ready?
Yeah.
Henry's like, yes, I'm ready.
I'm very ready. I can't
wait.
wait.
For the 4th time, I'm ready. I got the Pink Pony Club in my head. he said
you should make that the intro music to the pod.
He was like they're playing Pink Pony Club. They're playing Hot to Go. They're playing it. He said they're fucking playing it. Spirit Halloween is crazy, bro.
Gary's brother just sent that to us.
Oh my gosh. Send him. All right, we're starting at 3 minutes now since we're yapping over here about the mess.
Oh, also hilarious that the Astros sold postseason tickets without making it.
Very hilarious. Yes, very hilarious. All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh, Lord. Yes, I am.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bank Phillies podcast. I am your host, Pete, along with my co-host, Henry. What is up, my guy?
Oh, it's been a good day.
It has been.
It's been a good day.
It has been.
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day, and it's also been kind of an emotional one, I guess. I mean, maybe we only made just because the regular season's over now, but we obviously still have work to do, in October, which we're going to get more into later in the podcast. But yeah, I mean, first things first, before we get into any Phillies talk, Mets got eliminated today. So we're smoking that pack right now. Just to kind of,
dude,
add to the excitement.
It's just too funny.
It is. I mean, what a collapse.
The tweets I've found and just the old ones from Mets fans. Remember KFC from Barstool?
Oh, I remember that.
What did Uncle Stevie get us under the tree? Juan Soto. You know what else he got you? Tickets to Cancun, you bum.
Exactly.
Suck.
That the Sports Illustrated cover with them on the front. Like, I just was like, what was that for? I don't.
Yankees are little brother now. We have Soto. Losers.
Yeah. So,
just listen to this. Like, this is from Jeff Passan. The New York Mets lost and will miss the playoffs. At one point, they were 45-24. They end the season 83-79. An all-time disintegration from the best record in the game to out of the postseason. LOL. Oh, my God. That is so funny. Oh, the Bears won their game, by the way. Blocked field goal. But
Well, there we go. That's besides the point. But yeah, so I don't know. We want to worry about them in the postseason this year. Not that really I was
and
stressing
it's not
about
even,
it too much.
I gotta say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not even that I was scared of them.
Yeah.
I just hate them so much that I just wanted to see them gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about anything else. I wanted to see them gone. And I got my wish on the back of Tyler Phillips, who belongs in a mental hospital.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Yeah,
don't know what happened to him.
I don't either, but yeah, I agree. I like I said, I wasn't too nervous about them. I mean, obviously, first of all, even if they made the playoffs, they would have had to get through the Dodgers first. But I just think we were the better team, better than them this year, in my opinion. I know they swept us twice at Citi Field or whatever. But again, I just felt like, at the end of the day, when push came to shove, I just felt like we were going to be the better team. And they were just dealing with their own inside stuff. I don't know what it was with them. I really don't care. Number one,
they weren't hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't have any injuries.
Yeah. So I don't know, and I don't care. And I just think it's hilarious, just because I had to hear it all offseason, obviously, with them beating us and all this other stuff.
Oh, of course.
People tell me about Soto, who I'm not the biggest fan of anyway. And I told Yankees fans that I know, I said you avoided all that, in my opinion, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I go on and on about it, but at the end of the day, I'm just excited for our team as well, and I'm ready to get in the Red October, man. So I'm just a lot is going on in the last couple of hours, and I just was like, wow, like I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a chaotic day of baseball.
It has been. But anyway,
it was over by like 6 o'clock.
Exactly.
Or almost everything was over by 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God. But anyway, moving off of that type of stuff, that loser stuff. So yeah, the Phillies.
I can't believe they missed the playoff. Sorry, I'm done.
I know. You're good. It's fine. It's fine. We gotta express that type of stuff.
I might mention them again.
But... You might. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, the Phillies 2025 regular season is complete. Obviously we still got the playoffs, but I think it's a good thing to just look back on real quick of a good regular season and some of the goals they accomplished during this whole regular season. And I think, thank God they ended it on a good note today with a walk-off win, as we all saw.
Yeah.
We for a while there, even going back to yesterday's game, we got shut out. And then today we were kind of struggling against their pitcher, Woods Richardson. And we're able to end it on a good note with a win. So hopefully that carries over till next weekend for the NLDS. We're hoping. But honestly, like I texted you earlier, I was like, honestly, like I really think that this team just wants to get to Red October. So I was like, I'm not like stressing about it like too much. Like, yeah, I would like to see the offense score some runs.
I was gonna say, let's not lie to the people here.
No, I know I'm not.
You're a little pissed off tonight. I remember, like, come on, what are we doing?
No, no. I think it's more of just like the small things. I just want them to make sure to like step up on or whatever. But like. Right. I mean, shout out to Christopher Sanchez. He looked great today.
Why'd they pull him after 5 2/3?
I mean, Thompson explained that they weren't going to let him go too far into the game, and I think
I wasn't sure.
Well, and he also said that he pulled him in the middle of the inning so he can get an ovation by the fans. So I think, was a pretty cool thing to do for him, just because of the season that he had this year.
Yeah. And especially stepping into Wheeler's role and all that.
Yes, exactly. So I think that is something great to see. Sanchez this year was just amazing, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do for us in the postseason. But just overall, a good, entertaining regular season to say the least. And I'm just hoping that type of stuff carries over into the postseason.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait for playoff baseball. Right there.
It is.
But I want it's it's weird because, we start the season and it's like I get to like January and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of over football at this point. Like, I love football when it gets to Sunday and like I follow the team all year. I follow the Eagles all year.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want baseball. Like, I just, I listen to baseball shows all year round. I do everything like that. So for me, it's never really the off season. I know how stupid that sounds, but like, I wish baseball was 365 days a year. Like,
yeah.
It sucks when the regular season ends because we build it up so much, and it's like it feels like opening day was yesterday. I said that last pod. Like, it feels like it was literally just yesterday.
Yeah, I agree. And I told you today I was listening to the radio broadcast, and they put together like a soundbite montage of like all the calls over the year, like over the regular season. It was just like, wow. Like, you take a step back and it's like I remembered, obviously, because I'm pretty much watching or listening to every game over the like the season, where I remember that moment where I'm just like thinking back to like, man, it was just opening day, like just yesterday it felt like. And you know, we talked about it a little bit last pod, but just like it's crazy that we're here now, like we're getting ready for another Red October. And you know, at the end of the day, I think we expressed it going into the season, but just like enjoying the regular season itself and not worrying too much about October, because in the back of our minds we knew that they were going to go to the playoffs. Like, we had that confidence, but at the end of the day, we wanted them to enjoy the regular season, enjoy the journey, and not think too ahead of themselves, and just stay consistent throughout, you know, unlike they did last year, where like second half of the season, like they didn't show us anything. We felt like they were just going to hold on and, you know, change it up in the postseason, but they didn't. And I feel like this year, going into this postseason now, it's like I feel a little bit more better than I did last year. Around this time. And it's obviously there's a lot of things that play into it, but I just think, you know, overall, like they showed me a lot during the regular season that I'm hopeful I can see going into the postseason.
Yeah, I agree. And especially on the part, you know, like you just said, about feeling better at this time last year or at this time this year than you did this time last year. Dude, like last year I remember we were just like, can we just roll into the playoffs? Like, let's just win the division. Let's do whatever we have to do. Like, I just want to, you know, I just want to play. Like, just, come on. Like,
exactly.
And now it's like they're still winning games down the stretch. They still have the fire. They still have the passion. And like last year, it was just like that team was cooked. Like, they were cooked. And I think the year before took it out of them. You know what I mean? The prior 2 years, I should say. Because they're longer seasons than any of them have played in a while. And it just takes a toll on players. I'm not making excuses, but they just look so cooked. So cooked.
No, I agree. But yeah, it's definitely a different feeling this time around. But obviously, like I said, we still have more work to do. We can't get too ahead of ourselves. We, you know, got to rest up, you know, see what they do during this, you know, bye week or whatever. And, but, you know, who knows? So real quick, because we were talking about Sanchez before, I just want to read out the stats, like his, you know, regular season ending stats or whatever, real quick. So he pitched 32 games, had a 13-5 win-loss record, ended with a 2.50 ERA, and had 212 strikeouts, and a 1.06 WHIP. I mean, a great season from those stats, from what I'm reading. I mean, it's, you know, even the strikeouts too. I think I predicted before the season that Sanchez was going to have the most strikeouts. Now, at that moment, I didn't think that Zach Wheeler was going to be out for the season halfway through the season, because I mean, if he wasn't, then maybe he'd be leading that instead. But regardless, I just think seeing the way Sanchez has progressed over the last couple of years from when he first started, you know, with this team, it's like, I mean, we've talked about it before. It's just, it's awesome to see. And I think that, you know, with the deal that they gave him and, like, you know, signing him or whatever on that deal is just a bargain, you know what I'm saying, for this team. And I just think it's like, it's an amazing moment for this franchise. I think, you know, when we talk about the whole team in general and just, you know, talking about himself, it's just like he's progressed so well. And Thompson talks about it all the time. And I just, it was awesome to see that he got that ovation today.
Yeah, it was really cool. And he looked around the entire stadium. He wasn't just walking back and waving his hat. He looked at the whole stadium. Like, it looked almost like he was retiring. I was like, this is kind of crazy. But no, it was cool. He deserves every bit of it. All the recognition that he can get. Like, he stepped into a role that no other one of them could.
Yeah.
So, for being so young and, you know, being a homegrown talent, it just hits different.
It does indeed, and that's the thing. It's just like he worked throughout the bullpen. Those tough moments or whatever. When we saw him in 23, and then dating back to last year, like he had a decent season and whatnot, and then just this year he's just obviously stepped it up a whole lot, and especially filling into that role when Wheeler went out. So definitely an awesome thing to see, and excited for him to pitch in the postseason as that number one starter. Real quick, some other small things just a shout out for the regular season. Trey Turner did win the batting title.
Yes.
This year. He got activated today after the hamstring injury. And then, he didn't do too much today in today's game or whatever, but it was good to see that, he should be good to go for next week, obviously. But shout out to him for, having a great season. I think he ended with the .302 batting average, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought that was the high. 304. I could be wrong.
Is it 304? Okay, well, 302, 304.
Yeah. I feel like it's every place has a different stat.
Regardless, though, great season for Trey Turner, even, battling through the injuries that he did have.
Right.
But I just feel like now it's, I guess, can I ask you if there's this question of, can we kind of put those things to bed now with the whole, Turner, not living up to the contract yet? Or is there still some things that remain?
That's done. That's done.
Okay.
That's done. Because to me, and it happened the same way with Nick.
Mm-hmm.
When I say they, I mean, whether it be media or whether it be, whoever, fans on Twitter that don't have a profile picture because they're a bot. But anyway, they go off that first year and be like, well, it just doesn't matter because his first year was terrible. Well, we got this guy for what? Is it 11 years or 10 years? What was it?
Something like that. I think it was okay. It might have been 11, yeah.
You got to make him feel welcome. There's a reason we gave him the standing ovation. You got to make him feel welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's been the Trey Turner you meant to sign all season.
Yeah.
All season. So, it drives me nuts.
I know.
It drives me nuts.
It does. But, shout out to Trey on an excellent regular season. And glad that he will be healthy, ready to go for next week. And
304, by the way.
304. There we go. Hey, 302, 304 in that range. That's exactly, and that's the thing, though. That's exactly where we expected him to be average-wise and how he was playing throughout the season. That's the Trey Turner that we know. So it's, not a shocker to me, at least, to be like, okay, well, that's where his average ended up being. So,
right.
And then the last one, Kyle Schwarber did not end up passing Ryan Howard to break the record for the home runs in a single season. He ended up with 56. But regardless, an amazing season for regular season for Kyle Schwarber. And historic. Personally for me, he's MVP for me. I know the Ohtani thing, and he's had a crazy season as well.
I'm getting sick of him, but
yeah, I know. But yeah, a great regular season for Kyle, and it was pretty cool that they had him do the speech today because it was Fan Appreciation Day at the game, and he said a couple words before the game started. But yeah, on a season where he kind of had to, prove it a little bit, I guess you could say. We knew he was, going to have a good season. He's going to do his thing, but going into next year with the whole contract thing, it's like he showed out for us, man. He did.
Yeah, I totally, I agree. I'm trying to find who's the hits leader for the league.
No, you're good.
That's what I'm trying to find now. But yeah, Kyle Schwarber, another historic season. He's ridiculous.
There's just nothing else you could say.
No, there's really not. And I've run out of words.
I know, it's we know what Kyle does, and we know that he's gonna do his thing. So,
right.
But yeah, shout out to those guys for a great season. So real quick, I just want to talk about some of the predictions that we made before the season started in regards to the regular season. It was players with the most home runs, season outcomes and stuff like that, final record. Obviously, we won't really talk about any of the playoff outcomes really just because, I don't know, personally for me, I don't want to make any predictions yet. I really just want to, go with the flow and take it game by game in the postseason. But for me, the final record I had us at 92 and 70. They ended up with 96 wins for the season, so I was 4 short on that. But I expected them to be in that 90 range. I just, not that say I didn't have any confidence in them to get 96, but I just didn't know what to expect. Win the division, I said yes, and make playoffs, I said yes. So I was right on that end when it came to predictions wise for the season outcome. So I guess you could say that was an accomplishment right there for the most part.
My season outcome, the final record was 94-68.
Okay.
So if this was Price is Right, I win because I didn't go over.
Yeah, then you exactly.
Last year,
exactly.
I think I was spot on. I can't remember, but
yeah.
Winning the division, I said us. Make playoffs, I said us and the Braves, which that didn't happen.
It did not happen, yeah.
But do you want to get into our predictions for players and players with the most?
Yeah. So
X stat.
Yeah. So I think for a player with
list is here too.
Yeah, for sure. The player with the most home runs, I had Harper.
Yikes.
Didn't happen. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Schwarber to go off on a crazy. I expected him to hit maybe like 40 home runs.
I had Schwarber.
And and listen, I expect him to have 40 home runs around that, not 56, but I don't know. I felt like maybe Harper would battle him for that, but obviously Harper battled through some injuries throughout the year, and he played well when he came back. It just, I don't know if the power just wasn't there consistently enough for him to, really get, to even get 30 home runs to, because that's usually the expectation for him. So, and then play with the most RBIs, I said Bohm.
Me too.
I don't think that he was the player with the most RBIs, was he?
He was not.
Yeah, he was not. Okay.
He was not.
It was Kyle Schwarber.
Well, Schwarber had the most in the National League.
Yeah, so he had the most on the team.
So it's like, let's see.
You see where
he had the most in the league.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah, most in the league.
Wow, that's crazy.
So you see where this trend's going. Schwarber.
Oh, and that's not even including today's game. Well,
wow,
he didn't have any today's game, but still.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not updated. But LB reference is an update, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Most hits. I had Trey.
I had Kepler.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Which is just crazy to look back on. I know. It's crazy.
Not just crazy. That's insane.
Very insane. I had so much confidence.
Oh my God!
We almost drove him out of town during the season. So here we are.
He deserved it.
Let's
be honest.
At a certain point, he did. Player with the most stolen bases.
He might deserve it now. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
see what he does in the postseason. But
your guy was a solid 9th out of the 9 starters.
Awesome. It's great. Hey,
I don't think you could have been more wrong.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll take that.
Frankly.
Yeah, exactly. Player with the most stolen bases.
There, Mike. Good.
Players with the most stolen bases. I said Turner. I don't know what you had for that one. Okay, yeah.
Yep. That was a no-brainer. Which
it was.
I will say, I hope that he trusts that leg, that hamstring, to be able to run the bases, because he is a pest on the bases. Yeah. Like, I hope he trusts that injury enough. I know last time he was hurt. When he said that this time was a lot better. And he said last time he had a little bit of trouble trusting it when he came back. But the way he said it, it kind of seemed to me like he was like, yeah, that was me last time, but this time I kind of learned that I could trust it. So I'm hoping that he can trust that hamstring enough, because more than half the battle's in your head.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can do it. It's just you don't want to push yourself. I'm not saying push yourself, get re-injured, whatever. No.
Yeah.
But you can still steal bases. You're Trey Turner. You can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hope he takes advantage of that in the playoffs.
We're gonna need him to steal bases. So
yes,
we're gonna need you to. Pitcher with the most strikeouts. I said Sanchez. You said Wheeler. I'm pretty sure.
I did not say Wheeler. I said Noah.
Did you really?
I did.
I don't know why I thought you said Wheeler. Wow.
I don't know why I said Noah anyway. That just shows you're not doctoring my stuff. Because that's such a stupid take.
Wow. I don't know why. Yeah. Wow.
Not great.
Not great. All right, so I won that one. There we go.
I have Noah. You have Kepler. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Exactly. There we go. It equals out anyway.
Yeah.
Well, player with the lowest.
I wasn't last.
Okay.
Walker's the last one with last. Well.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. No. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, you said Walker was the last in last place with that stuff. Okay.
Well, out of the starters.
Yeah, out of the start. Okay.
Yeah, those other guys don't count.
All right.
They don't count.
Player with the lowest ERA, I said Wheeler.
I believe. Yeah, I said Wheeler as well.
We might have both said Wheeler on that. Yeah, and that did not happen. Even with him.
I don't know, man. Weston Wilson had a 0.00 ERA. Does he count?
Yeah.
one third of an inning.
It's insane.
That's one WAR. No, 3 innings pitched. Hey, man.
I mean,
all applies to me. Sanchez ended up with the lowest ERA out of the starters.
Okay, so he did.
Yeah. Sanchez with a 2.57, and Wheeler ended with a 2.71.
Okay, I was gonna say I knew that it was like there was a slight chance that even like Wheeler could even come close, even with him going out like in August or whatever. I just felt like maybe like there was a chance, but hey, sometimes even if he does get out injured, then he still stays at that ERA that he left with. But you never know. So yeah, I mean,
looking at their stats back to back.
A little.
Wow, Wheeler gave up 19 home runs.
Did he really?
Jeez. Yeah, and Sanchez only gave up 12. I say only. That's gonna bite me in the ass. Don't clip that.
Let's relax with that. So yeah, definitely a lopsided type of predictions for us in certain areas. I would say.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
But hey, I mean, it's not something that like we need to stress about or whatever.
I can't wait till Kepler does something stupid in the postseason. I text
Stop.
That's your leading hits.
Why would you put that out there?
No, just does something dumb. I'm talking about just a strikeout. He can strike out in the first inning. All I care. I'm just saying any of the minorest of screw ups, that's gonna be it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not saying cost us anything, but
Yeah. Don't need that. So yeah, definitely interesting predictions there at the end, beginning of the season until now. So yeah, I guess just to kind of wrap things up with the regular season, because I want us to get into postseason talk. Like I said, very fun season, but more to come, I feel like, and I'm excited for the postseason. But and real quick, last point on just regular season stuff. I came across a stat from Phillies tailgate about attendance. I know this is really nothing really too crazy to get excited about, but it ended up for our final attendance numbers for the season was 3,375,457 for this season.
Where do we rank? Do you know?
That I don't know. This was just for because he listed out all the years in years past of all the attendance and obviously seeing it all shoot up in the last couple of years, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to look at
everybody started clogging up all the lines.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a tick up this year in numbers. Last year was 3 million as well, but it was 3,308,638. So that in league wise, I don't know where we rank for that, but I don't know if you're looking that up now.
Yeah, I am right now. I'm like a producer. Look at this.
There you go.
Yeah. So we are fourth.
Okay, all right.
Who do you think we're behind?
I'm gonna say.
Holy crap! All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna say one of them is the Dodgers.
Okay, they're number one.
Okay,
and they're by the way 600,000 in front of everybody else. So there's 2 more teams ahead of us.
I'm gonna say the Yankees.
Yep, they're right above us. They had 15,000 more than us.
And
a little less than 15,000.
And then I'm missing second, right?
Yes. It's going to be an odd one that you probably won't think about being they're a good team, but you won't it won't be your first guess. Is my point.
Is it NL or AL?
NL.
Cubs?
No. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, you can tell me.
Padres.
Okay.
Padres.
I see. I can see that. Yeah.
3,392,129. So they left us by 60.
Wow.
Almost 60 exactly. But I mean that's bigger stadium. That's
Yeah, exactly. What is something, and that's why I said the Cubs though, just because of the history of the field and
their stadium's small, capacity.
Yeah, I guess so. I was almost gonna say Boston.
The Cubs are in 6th though.
I was almost gonna say the Red Sox too, but
Red Sox are.
Then again, depending on
4, 5, 6,
how they're
7,
playing,
8,
I guess.
9, 10. 10th. Yeah, they're 10th.
Oh, 10th. Okay, word. All right. There you go.
Our average time of game was 2 hours 42 minutes. In case you were curious.
Yeah, there you go. You learn something new every day.
You can see wow. Man, dude, you can see everything on here. Baseball references ridiculous.
Baseball reference, shout out to them, man. You're giving us all the.
Well, yeah, but they don't update when the games are over. That kind of pisses me off, but
that's true, yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, so shout out to all the fans out there, all the committed fans, for showing up all regular season and stuff like that. Keep showing up in the postseason because everybody needs to be there, and it will be. And that place going to be filled.
We had
back to the brim.
11,000. Where is it? 11,546 more fans at the game this year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and per game it's 144 fans from last year, like our average is.
Wow. Okay. There you go. I mean, can't tell us that you can't tell us that we're not committed. You can't tell us that we don't show up. The debate of
don't start with me.
What type of fit? No, we can't get into that. We can't get into that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. So moving on from regular season talk, let's get right to it. It's go time. Red October. I'm gonna say right now. I'm saying right now. It's here. Red October is here now.
Yes. And you had the name of this episode ready before we recorded the last one.
I did, and
then High Hopes said it was go time on their thing. I was like, oh man, we're gonna look like we robbed it.
I didn't rob nothing, man. That was on my mind.
Listen, hey man, I know
that was on my mind 2 days ago. So, but it's true though. It's go time. We're in red. The postseason is here.
We're here.
How are you feeling right now before next weekend? Just feeling right now. And I know it could change. And we don't know who we're going to play yet. So.
I think the Phillies are going to win the World Series.
Okay.
That's just the way I feel.
Yeah.
Something about this team is different.
Okay.
And 2022, I mean, so many things had to happen. We were Marlins fans. We were Marlins fans once again today when they knocked out the Mets. But so many things had to happen. Bryce hits that big home run. Reese has the bats. But just these moments. You have moments on moments on moments. Thought you were a team of destiny. And then Yordan Alvarez, who will be sitting at home. But nonetheless, mostly because he's hurt. But which is rude. But anyway, 2022, you couldn't really measure. But 2023, it was like 2 more games. We got to win 2 more games. You signed Trey Turner. And then it's like, oh, well, we're just going to cakewalk to the World Series. Oh, my God. The Diamondbacks made the NLCS? Good Lord.
Yeah.
Party on Broad Street. Not so much. And it was like the second that we lost game – or did we lose? No, we won game 5. Coming back here for 6 and 7. I had a pit in my stomach that we weren't going to do it. Last year, pitiful. We had to stand behind the Mets families who were, oh my God, and doing all that. I hope they do that on the beaches, you bums. Anyway, this year I just feel different. Like we talked about basically at the top of the show, or in the middle of the show. Last year they were cooked. They were done.
Yeah.
And you could kind of see it on their faces at the end of the season last year. I don't know if you remember when they were in Washington. They asked Trey Turner, well, you guys have been kind of, back and forth and whatnot the last 20 games or whatever it was, because they were 500 for the rest of the year after the London series. They were a terrible baseball team. Not terrible, but you get my point.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it's just something kind of feels weird, but we think we'll bounce back. And it was like, oh my gosh, they think something feels weird. This whole thing is over with.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. And everything that could have went wrong, and that was it. But I just don't feel that with this team this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I think they're rallying around Wheeler. I think, it's time to put up or shut up. And these guys know that it's their last run with these guys. Schwarber may not come back next year. Ranger may not come back next year. Bader may not come back next year. I mean, you have Duran for next year, but, whatever.
Yeah.
Castellanos, he'll he will be gone before the beginning of next season, whether we win a World Series or not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I love him, but that's just what's going to happen. And if they don't get it done, Rob could lose his job. I mean, let's call it what it is. So,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're going to put it all on the table and push it all in, push all their chips in, and just go. Like, it's now or never. We're here. Let's get this job done, whatever the hell it takes. Just like JT said. What about you? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I honestly, like I said earlier, like I'm not making any predictions yet. Like, honestly, like I'm obviously confident in my team. Like, I know how I expect, or I feel like they can go far. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay even keel this time around. Like, I think looking back at the recent, postseason trips that we've had, it's like, there's been moments where like I've gotten so overly confident that like, they ended up, letting me down. And
that's not where I'm at. I'm not overly confident. I just think something feels different.
For sure, and that's fine though to say that.
Yeah.
I could see it happening, and I think just going into this year, it's like I do see this team being a lot different than the ones in years past, and even with not having a guy like Wheeler, I feel like for some reason that they just been battling adversity through so many moments this year that I feel like they keep coming back and fighting a little bit more. And it's a little different than what we saw in years past, even going back to last year when we talked about. And I just feel like, like the mindset is like you just said, like it's now or never. And I feel like this year it's like, dude, nobody wants to hear anything. Nobody wants to hear the excuses. Nobody wants to this or that, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's go time. Like you gotta hit the ground running from the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, no slow, you're hoping for no slow starts, nothing like that. And like you said, I just think right now they're just rallying around all the adversity that they've gone through and that they dealt with this season. And I don't know. There's certain players, for example, like Harper, who, we've talked about a couple of times throughout the year where it's like, you don't see too much emotion from him and whatnot. And like, there's small moments here or there, but like a guy like him who's like, his legacy kind of, I'm not trying to make it just him or whatever, his career, but a guy like him
it matters.
Yeah, it matters. And he's seeing that the opportunities, they're not going to, year in and year out, it's not always going to be here sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I just think for certain players are like, listen, like we got to get this done. Like we have to achieve this goal that we all have set in mind. And, we've been there before in that moment and we came up short, but we learned from it. And then you have, times like last year where it was like kind of like a punch in the mouth and you got humbled, what I'm saying? When the Mets came in. But I don't know. I'm feeling very like, I'm very even keel right now going into this postseason for some reason. Like I almost want to tell myself like that I want to be nervous, but then I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. Like I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. And I'm not and I'm not feeling like distraught, or I'm not feeling like, oh my gosh, like here we go again. Like, with the whole offense thing or whatever. So yeah, that's how kind of where I'm at right now, like going into the postseason. And I'm just like, I'm not making any predictions yet. I'm just going to go with the flow and I'm going to take it game by game. Because at the end of the day, that's what they got to do. They got to take it game by game, pitch by pitch, and just lock in. And just go out there and 100%. Just do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, I'm just so ready for this to get started. I really am.
I know. I can't. I don't know if I could do another heartbreak this year, man. I really don't know if I can.
I know.
And I hate to have to say that because I'm like, we're not even there yet. Like we haven't even started yet. I know that, but it's just like, again, like it has been a ride with this core, man. Like these last couple of years. And it's like, it's great. We're getting another Red October and stuff like that. And like, when we went into 2022 and like, we haven't had it in so many years, it's like, okay, after that run, we're confident enough that this team could go out there and like get, new players, for example, Trey, and continue to make runs like this. It's like we're now what are we like 4 or 5 years into this core, and we're going back to the playoffs again, and it's just like we still haven't we still haven't accomplished that main goal, and it's like we just like this isn't anything new to me. Like you know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not new to us. We've been here before. We've gone through the whole like home field thing or whatever. It's like nobody cares about that anymore. Nobody wants to hear that, oh, this is the madhouse. Oh, when people come in here, they're scared. Because guess what? We saw what happened last year when the Pets came into our stadium, and guess what? They shut us down for the first game. You know what I'm saying? And we barely beat them game 2. So it's not going to be an easy task, whether we're playing the Dodgers or the Reds, because that's who we're waiting on, like those 2 teams, whatever. So it's just –
and anything can happen.
Exactly. Like Thompson said it last year, the playoffs, and unfortunately he's correct, is that it's a crapshoot. Like you really don't know what's going to happen.
If you get hot at the right time.
Yeah.
Which this season, like as a whole, not to go around the league too much.
No, you're good.
But, the AL is just so up in the air.
It
and
is.
No team has really, and they said this on 3 Take podcast. Shout out to those guys.
Yep.
Nate and Kyle both made this point. They're all back. Everybody's backing into the playoffs. I don't think the Phillies are necessarily, because we clinched a little early and stuff like that. Like we were on the top of our division for a good bit of time. Like we kind of not coasted, but it was like, let's just keep playing like we're playing and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But there's not that team where it's like, I hate to use it, but the Mets last year.
Yeah.
Us in 22. Like the Diamondbacks. All of a sudden you're playing your best ball come October.
Yeah.
Or come end of September, beginning of October. There's not really a team like that. We don't even have a team with 100 wins this year in the playoffs. The Dodgers win total was 105.5.
Wow.
Yeah. I should have taken the under. Shout out Nate, because he was all for everybody taking the under on that, but I don't bet over unders because Vegas tends to win. But
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I this is going to be such an interesting season, man. It's interesting postseason. I can't wait. It's playoff baseball is back. Everybody's got an off day tomorrow, right? And then it starts Tuesday.
And then it starts Tuesday. Yep.
Okay.
First game of the wild card starts Tuesday.
And who's the day game? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
We can look that up in a little bit when we get to around league stuff. But no, exactly. And the one thing I want to say too, or I want to bring up, because I saw a lot of people talking about it. Obviously, there was still the chance of us getting the 1 seed over the Brewers and flipping on that side of the bracket. Waiting on who was going to win the Cubs Padres series or whatever. And I understand that. I get it. And I don't think the Phillies kind of just settled for the 2 seed. But at the end of the day, listen, I really don't give a crap what seed this team is. Listen, whoever we got to play, we got to show that we could beat them, because it's not a guarantee against any team, whether what side of the bracket that we're on or not. Okay, we're the 2 seed. Guess what? We're either going to have to, play the Reds, a young Reds team, or we're going to have to play the defending champs. And guess what? If we do have to play the defending champs, if we really want to be champs or, win it all, we got to beat those guys. We had to beat the champs. You know what I'm saying? The defending champs. So that's the thing. I really wasn't about the whole, seeding thing, or, I really want us to be the 1 seed or whatever. It's not a guarantee, man. Whatever team that, you're going to play, it's just not a guarantee. So whatever seed that we get, we got to deal with, and we got to, take it on head on.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
we're not going to do predictions right now. But I just, here we go. Okay. So wild card schedule for games 1 and 2 on Tuesday and Wednesday are the same time. Okay. Tigers at Guardians, 1 p.m. Padres at Cubs, 3 p.m. Red Sox and Yankees, 6 p.m. Reds at Dodgers, 9 p.m.
Okay.
So, yeah, that
some interesting matchups.
So they're all okay. So then it's Tigers, Guardians, Padres, Cubs, or both. Padres Cubs is going to be a good wild card series. I wish that was a 5-game series, just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a dogfight this year for sure. I
It
can't
is.
wait.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like the whole point of just like, listen, I don't care what seed we are, regardless, we're gonna have to work our asses off. The team's gonna have to put together some, good baseball. I don't care who it is. Just I don't want to overlook any other team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and so real quick, staying on the Phillies for the postseason, just like with the playoff roster, I mean, we know who the main players are. Like, obviously, they're going to make the playoff roster or whatever.
Yeah.
But is there any like bench guys that you think aren't here right now that may make the playoff roster over this person, or like
aren't here right now? No.
Okay, and I guess that dwindles it down. So
I will say, Rojas, I think he'll end up coming up at some point. I don't know when.
Yeah.
But he's at a stay hot camp. So he's down there still working out, still taking drills, like all that stuff. So
okay.
Because Rob Thompson talked about that, I think it was like right after the minor league season ended, for the Pigs. They said that he was going to be at a stay hot camp in case they need him. In case of an injury, I think he's the first one to come up.
Okay.
I just want to get your opinion on a couple people.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about now? Not what do you think should happen? What do you think is going to happen? Weston Wilson.
I actually, for some reason, I think he's going to make the playoff roster. And
yeah, I think so too.
I don't want to say, I almost said unfortunately, but at the end of the day, it's like, listen, for one thing that we should all know is that the regular season and the postseason are two different seasons in my eyes. Like,
yeah,
two different, like everything kind of resets for certain teams when you get to the postseason.
Definitely.
So I understand, Wilson, he had his moments during the regular season and, he had some bad ones and we've talked about it.
A lot of bad ones, but yeah.
But I think that, Thompson, we know that he trusts his players a lot, that they will end up deciding to bring him onto the playoff roster. I don't know for some reason why I think Kemp won't, which kind of sucks because
I got the same vibe, but
yeah,
I don't know, man.
It would suck to see because I think Kemp is a good player and could be a good player coming off the bench. I had a question for you. Do you? Well, first of all, I shouldn't say single out one player, but do you think there's one player that's here now that won't make it by any chance?
That's tough.
I mean, even like a guy like, do you think Taiwan makes the playoff roster or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do. Because he's had a solid year.
Yeah.
I don't think. Man, this is tough. I don't think Romano makes one. I think he's
me neither. Yeah, I don't.
But I think Lazar comes back up.
Okay.
Probably. So I guess I can change my. I think Jose Alvarado makes the playoff roster. Just kidding.
That didn't even like.
I know it didn't even click. I know the joke didn't land.
I know it's all good. It's fine.
Nonetheless, yeah, that was a big flop. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I just think I think the roster stays pretty much the same.
Okay, and going off of the roster stuff, really, do you think there's any chance that Nola gets named the Game 2 starter?
Yes, I do.
And this is what I was saving it for the podcast. This exact scenario from the other night.
So, you said you didn't tell me.
Yeah. I know I didn't. That's because I think he's going to get named Game 2.
To me, if you say something ridiculous, I swear to God. But anyway, I think I know what you're going to say. But I'm not going to.
Well, it's not a crazy take. I mean, honestly, it was just more of so that I think he's going to get named Game 2 starter. But go ahead.
Okay. I think that Sanchez and Suarez are extremely similar in how they pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Even Luzardo in there, like the three of them pitch fairly alike. Yeah. Obviously, Luzardo's a righty, right? No, he's a lefty.
He's a lefty.
Three lefties, not great.
No, it's not. I agree.
Depending on matchups, of course. But I just think those guys pitch in too similar a fashion for a 5-game series, because at the end of the day, if Sanchez starts game 1, there's a chance he can start game 4.
Yeah.
So it's like then you're seeing the same pitcher 4 times. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like obviously skill
yeah.
levels vary, but
Yeah, sure.
I think you have to throw a monkey wrench in there, kind of. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. But what is your opinion?
Yeah, no, I personally think that Nola is going to get named Game 2 starter, only because I see Thompson seeing it as you want to throw a righty in there some way or another. And I also think with it, being at home, I think that's where Nola's a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion. And that's where I would be more comfortable seeing Nola pitch is at home rather than on the road. And I know people have discussed, Luzardo being the one pitching at home, but I feel like I would trust him a little bit more on the road.
Luzardo would be cooking.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
And also we got to think it out too, because, he came out of the game last night. They said he's okay, apparently, but Ranger Suarez, like he took a ball right to, his thigh area or whatever. He said it's fine. His left, it was a left thigh contusion or whatever, but
oh my goch, contusion. I can't take that word anymore.
Well, and the other thing is too, they may or may not want to give him a little bit more time. They say he's fine.
Wow, they have a week and a half. Almost.
No, I know, but I'm saying okay, if we throw Nola in there because we feel more comfortable with him being at home and with his recent start and how well he looked, then the guy was pitching a perfect game through 5. I don't know if anybody realized that, but he was pitching
through
fairly
5
well.
and 2/3 or something, right?
Yeah. So he's pitching fairly well for the most part, and I don't know. I feel like just the aspect of being at home and the crowd behind him, and knowing the experience that he does have in that situation, because even when Wheeler was the game 1 starter, Nola was getting the game 2 anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it went the last couple of years. So except for
it's almost where he's comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's going to matter for me because that's the game I have. So
yeah, exactly. So, but yes, that's kind of what I feel, or I was thinking about after the other night. So it's going to be interesting to see how Thompson goes about it, and hopefully it's the right decision. So
yeah,
because it's weird, like for certain people, like 3 lefties in a row, like is kind of okay with some, and then like to some, it's like that's kind of insane to see. Back to back, you know what I'm saying? So, and teams may adjust to that. So, I guess we just got to keep that in mind for the most part.
For sure.
So, but yeah, so I mean, overall, Red October is here. I am excited for it. I can't wait. And like I said, I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna do my best to stay even keeled throughout this whole thing. And I'm already, I'm already like having thoughts, and I just like. This whole week leading up to it is just going to be like one big like.
You have like Frank the Tank syndrome.
Not that bad.
Sometimes.
Not that bad. I'm not doing it on. Well, I'm not doing it on camera either. Like I'm not like. I mean, maybe we started live streaming during games, then like
you could
my live reaction. We could.
We could live stream it like this and just.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. We've been trying to do it. It just hasn't.
There's an app called Playback.
Is there? Okay.
We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that stuff. But real quick, we see you guys commenting in the thing. Shout out to Rob. He's been mostly the one commenting in here. He said, Yankees, Phillies.
About 5 minutes into the show, you see me go.
I know, yeah.
I saw, so.
Yankees, Phillies World Series would be nice to see. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to deal with that again.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I don't know. I don't know about the Yankees, man. They got a lot of like they're going to be good. They're going to be a decent, team in the playoffs. But like, the bullpen might be their downfall. I don't know. Yeah. That's how I just see it with that. He said, Blue Jays, they are getting hot now. Yeah, the Blue Jays.
I mean, they slowed down for a little while though.
A little bit, they did. Yeah, a little bit. Still on here. I figured you were. Guardians, the Guardians. Yeah. I feel like they're just a ball team, man. I don't know, like they just go out there and they just do the job, man. Even with like not a lot of like star players, like Jose Ramirez. Yes,
things that happen to them too. Like
I know.
They walked in a run, like they got hit by a pitch last night and walked in a run. Like what in the world?
Yeah. Could be interesting.
But. Came down to the wire with both conferences. Good baseball. Yeah, I mean it was good baseball. It was a great season. Dude, can you imagine, like, remember all the storylines from earlier this year? Like, I mean,
For what?
you got torpedo. Like, these felt like they were forever ago. The torpedo bats, remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember
For like
that.
2 seconds when the Yankees were doing the torpedo bats, but everybody was doing torpedo bats for a long time, and they just happened to hit 9 home runs or whatever it was in a game. So they got all the attention for it. Like, all these storylines are like so insane.
It is. Yeah, looking back at
Like,
it
it's
now,
a
it's
long
like
season, but it flies by, you know?
it does. No, it does.
Yeah.
It does, and that's what I was saying earlier. It's just like it's crazy that we're here. It's crazy that we're at
Yeah.
this moment now. And
It's
it's
the
like
fastest 162 games of your life.
it is. It is, and we talked about it before the season started. It's just like we gotta go along for this journey, and we gotta stick through it. And here we are getting ready for another Red October and just a postseason in general for the league.
Yeah.
I don't know. The times for the games are a little weird. I know people were complaining about it just because they're like, we got work during these times and stuff like that. And which I understand that. But it's like, dude, does the MLB just like to shoot themselves in the foot? Does the MLB just like likes to shoot themselves in the foot sometimes? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like I just don't understand. I don't get it.
They don't do anything for their benefit.
They don't.
They just go, all these corporate people, we want you.
Manfred special.
And I can't go on my phone at work.
Yeah.
Because I'll get written up. All of a sudden, I have to try and figure out what the score is of a 3:00 baseball game for the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
I could care less with I want to know what's going on with those games, but not enough to get in trouble. It's not happening.
Exactly. Yeah. So and that's a good thing to bring up, I guess, is that the series that we'll be focused on is the Reds Dodgers, obviously. As some know.
9 p.m. games.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
We'll see how that goes. I'm a little interested to see how each team plays. Obviously, the Dodgers, they're the Dodgers, but the Reds, really young team. They have good pitching. I will say that.
Yeah.
With Hunter Green,
they only got to beat the Dodgers twice.
That is true. But they got to do it. They got to do it in LA though. So that's
I'd say that the A team. It's nothing against the Dodgers.
For sure. So definitely be watching that series and seeing how that goes. I saw the one comment in here. Love your Wheeler shirt. Yeah, I got the Wheeler shirt here from Philly Goat. Again, if you want to get anything from Philly Goat, use the code BTBPOD, 10% off. But I got to win it for Wheeler. Shout out to my moms for actually buying this for me. So I was like, hey, gotta get it. Gotta get this one. I saw this one and I was like, I gotta get it, man. And the material's great. We talked about the shirt the other day.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the comfort colors is good. So I feel like this is a good shirt to have before October starts.
I don't even have a Phillies shirt on right now.
I know. I mean, you got the hat. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's good enough.
Come on now.
Dodgers got to go down. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like the Dodgers. But
it might be up to us to do that, so we'll see.
Don't get me started, please.
Which, if that does happen, which is crazy to think about, but it's another chapter in that matchup with the Dodgers and all that stuff during that 07 to 11 run.
Yeah. Somebody brought up on the final out the other night. If we go Dodgers and say we beat them, say if we get to the World Series and we have to go through the Dodgers and then have to go through the Brewers, it'll be just like 08, just with the team switched.
That is true. Yeah. I'm interested to see how Milwaukee handles, I guess you could say, the pressure of being the 1 seed in this bracket. I really do, because I feel like they haven't been in this type of moment before. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm interested to see how they play.
I agree.
And like I said, it's 2 different seasons when you get into the postseason, so you can't really harp too much on everything regular season. So now some fans will. They're like, "Oh, well, remember we weren't hitting at the end of the season." It's like, okay, well, different season now, so it may change or it may not. So we're hoping it does. But anyway, so great regular season, but it's time now. Let's get ready for Red October. This was our playoff preview pod, because we probably won't shoot again before Saturday, just because of how schedules lay out, and I just feel like this is the perfect time with the energy all up and whatnot. So shout out to everybody that has joined us tonight. We appreciate the support, all you guys, especially throughout the whole regular season. And obviously, just depending on how the playoffs go for us, we're obviously going to be back with some shortened episodes, I guess, between I don't know. I don't know about between each game. We'll see. That's going to be tough to do.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Especially
so we'll keep you guys updated about what we're going to do. And I don't know. You may see us go live at one point. Who knows? I don't know. We'll talk about that and see what happens. I can't hear it. You can't hear it. It's Frank the Tank. Yeah. Yeah, and again, F the Mets. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to say as we log off here is F the Mets. So
yes,
I am
done.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't have to hear about them.
Not the OMG this year, bro. Ain't none of that, bro. I'm not hearing any of that. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you again for joining us tonight. You got anything else, though, man?
Nah, it's go time.
Go time, baby. Go Phils. Let's go. Peace.